Hi, my name is Carl Kendrick. I'm a firefighter paramedic with Station 17 C Platoon. I'm here today to talk to you about a search and rescue technique. V.E.I.S is the acronym we use. That is Vent, Enter, Isolate, Search. I'm here with my crew today, and we're going to go over the various steps and procedures that's involved in this particular technique. V.E.I.S, it's not a new technique. It's been around for many years. Been used predominantly in the East Coast and the Midwest. It's seen more use now on the West Coast in the last 5 to 10 years. It's a very efficient and effective way of rescuing survivable victims. You're performing a rescue via a ladder in the survivable area of a structure that's involved. All right, so what we're going to do today, we're going to go over the ladder angle. We're going to go over making entry, ventilating, making entry, isolating, closing the door, and of course conducting our search. All right, some things I want to talk about. First of all, this can be used in a upper level, second story structure. You can use it off an aerial ladder. This technique, you can perform this technique off a first floor room if needed. Again, I want to emphasize this is utilized in a survivable area only. All right. Situations where this may occur if you have a stairwell that has collapsed, or if you have an area of heavy fire involvement on the opposite side of the structure, for example, the alpha side, and you will want to perform your vent, enter, isolate, search technique off of the Charlie side. It's ideal for a situation like that. Let's discuss the ladder angle. For a rescue situation, you want the angle preferably 60 to 70 degrees. You want to try to create an area of friction that will make the ladder rescue as feasible and as easy as possible, efficient as possible for the rescuers themselves. If possible, you want to have 1 or 2 firefighters inside the structure performing the search. If you have an extra firefighter down here butting the ladder, that's preferable. If not, you want to have the heel of the ladder set in such a way that it will not kick out once the crew starts to ascend the ladder and climb the ladder. The ladder tips themselves need to be set up for a rescue operation directly under the windowsill. When the crew, after the crew has flown the ladder, they're performing to ascend the ladder and ventilate and enter the structure. You want to basically make a door out of the window. You break the window, you can use the ladder to break the window. You can use your hand tools, set of irons, you can use a trash hook or what have you, and you're going to make sure you clear everything out of that window, including curtains, blinds, or what have you. You're going to make a door out of the window. You want to make that rescue as quick and as efficient as possible. So we've thrown our ladder, we stabilized and set our ladder, tips under the windowsill, set for a rescue operation. Crew climbs the ladder. You can utilize the ladder or the tools to break the window, clear out the window, and before you make entry, you want to make sure that you give the room a second to let you see what it's going to do. If it's going to flash, you want to give it a second or two to do that. If it's under a heavy smoke condition, give it a second or two to blow out that smoke condition so you're ready to go. Once you make entry, you want to directly sweep with your hand tool inside of the window, see if the victim could possibly be right there. Again, sweep, don't sound right off the bat. Just sweep utilizing your tool. Then you want to sound and make sure that your floor is not compromised and it's not weakened in any fashion. You make entry. You can, depending on your personnel, your manpower availability, you can use 1 or 2 firefighters to make entry, with 1 more outside to receive the victim and also act as the oriented firefighter. More often than not, that could be the captain. He'll also have the tick. If it's a firefighter at the window, the firefighter will have the tick, and it'll be communicating directly with the search firefighter or search firefighters. Let your captain or the oriented firefighter know which way you're going to go, whether it's going to be right or left. As soon as you make entry, your number one priority is to isolate, is to get that door closed. More often than not, the doors are directly across from the window. Not always, but more often than not, the door is directly across from where you made entry. You ventilated, made entry. You need to isolate. That's the I in the acronym. Isolate. The door's open. Look out in the hallway real quick. Make sure there's no victims right there. Then close the door. If the door's closed, open it. Again, check the hallway or the area immediately outside the room. Make sure the victims are not right there and close that door. Okay? With all the studies that are being done right now, with the flow paths and everything, you need to make sure that that door is closed so you're not bringing the products of combustion and the fire directly towards you. All right, now we're going to illustrate the ventilation portion of the V.E.I.S technique. All right, so we have the first firefighter. He's preparing to ascend to climb the ladder. He's going to place his trash hook up out of the way. The rest of the crew's helping him out here. He's going to butt the ladder. All right, now we're going to make entry. This is the inner portion, the E portion. Breaking the window, cleaning out the blinds, curtains, whatever's in there. Making a door out of the window. After the window's all clear, he's going to allow the room to clear. If we just have a heavily smoke charged or smoke charged condition, we're going to make entry at this time. All right, so the window is cleared out. Now we're going to sweep the area directly inside of the window itself. All right, so the firefighter has just cleared out the window, and now he's preparing to sweep with his tool. Check to see if there's any victims right there, immediately below the window. If that's all clear, now he's sounding to make sure the floor is not compromised, the floor is not weakened. All right, he's placing his tool inside the window with the handle pointing inside the room. It's another point of orientation. He will eventually make his way back to not only the oriented firefighter, but the tool to make sure he stays oriented at all times. Firefighter's communicating with his oriented firefighter, letting him know which side he's going to start searching. He told him he's going to start searching left. All right, now his main priority here is to quickly get to that door. Again, something to keep in mind. Many doors are directly across from the window. Many doors are directly across from the window, but that is not 100% certain. All right, we have the door. The door is open. He's communicating with his oriented firefighter. He's taking a quick look out in the hallway, in the immediate area, checking for victims. The area is clear. And he's closing that door. Very important. That's the I, the isolate part of the scenario, the isolate part of the operation. Close that door. Buy yourself some time. Buy the victim some time. All right, you're interrupting that flow path. Now he's continuing his search, constantly communicating with his oriented firefighter. Oriented firefighter using a tool, letting the searching firefighter know where he is. He's talking to him. He's sounding, and he's keeping an eye on him with the kit camera, also letting the firefighter know if he finds any victims with that kit camera. This can be accomplished with one firefighter searching, or if manpower is available, 2 firefighters searching. Once the search is complete, again, this is the S portion of the acronym. Once the search is complete, they're going to go out the window, climb down the ladder, and move to the next assigned area. Again, this can be used on the first floor, second floor, or elevated floor off an aerial ladder. All right, the searching firefighter, he's ventilated the room. He's checked for a victim immediately below the window, sounded the floor. Now he's off to isolate. Okay? He's told his oriented firefighter which way he's going. He's gone left in this situation. He's making his way to isolate the room, making his way to the door. As you can see, the door is closed, which is what we want. But he wants to check, open the door quickly, check for any victims outside. The area is clear. And he's closing that door. Very important. That's the I, the isolate part of the scenario, the isolate part of the operation. All right, the first firefighter in the window has already swept and sounded the floor. He's talking to his partner, letting him know which way he's going to go. And his priority is to get that door isolated, get that door closed. Remember to search outside of the immediate area around that door. The door's closed, open it, search outside. If the door is open, search outside, and then close the door. Either way, we need that door closed and the room isolated. His partner's coming to assist him with the search. All right, he's starting the search. His partner's making his way back. He's isolated the room. He's making his way back to his partner, and they're going to conduct the primary search quickly. All right, so we just went over a demonstration of V.E.I.S. Again, ventilate, enter, isolate, get that door closed, and finish your quick primary search. I want to emphasize before you enter the window, after you ventilated, before you enter, give the room a couple of seconds to clear. Main priority, get that door closed. If the door is closed when you get to it, open it quickly, do a quick look in the hallway of the immediate area. You may have found your victim right there. If the door, and then close it. If the door is open, again, a quick look in the immediate area, and then get the door closed. Now this technique, V.E.I.S, can be used on the second floor. It can be used on the first floor. If you have a high window sill, you can utilize a hand tool, all right, as a step. If you have something stable outside, utilize that. It can be used off an aerial ladder, third, fourth, fifth floor up. All right, it can be used in many different situations. It's not just for a second floor ladder rescue. Just to reemphasize, this technique, V.E.I.S, vent, enter, isolate, search, it's not just for high rises, it's not just for mid rises, it can be used in single family dwellings, it can be used in many different types of structures, okay? You can use it for a first floor rescue, second floor rescue, you can use this technique off an aerial ladder for your upper elevations, your upper floors. All right, thank you for listening. Take care of yourself.